there, I'm Frida, and you're listening to The Healing Artist. Today, friends, I thought it would be sort of fun for our hump day healing to do a bit of light language. What's that? Well, honestly, it's new to me. It was Thursday, May 1st, and I was just teaching in my container Return to Self-Love, and all of a sudden started talking to the Galactic Federation of Light. Now, I am familiar with the Galactic Federation of Light because it is who my teacher, Rennie, channels on the regular. I am well versed in it. I've been hearing her do it for several years. And I was absolutely stunned and shocked when this happened, but all of a sudden, it was almost like the back of my head just started buzzing, and it was like buzzing in a way where it was like, and now the Galactic Federation of Light will come through. And I was so resistant to allowing that to flow out of my mouth because my initial thought was, oh no, that's my teacher's thing. This isn't real. What is this? But there was this consistent knocking, and it was just sort of like buzzing, knocking, and it was like, no, this is going to happen. So I even said to my students in the class, was like, I explained to them, because I am nothing but transparent. I will walk you through everything because I think that everything is a teaching. So I was like, I am experiencing a ton of resistance, but this is what's happening. So we're just going to allow these guys to have their say, and we're going to see what comes through. So since then, that kind of I had been channeling, but I would say that I was channeling what I just called the teachers, and that was including my higher self. It wasn't necessarily a specific knowing of a specific being, but this was the first time that it was almost I think of it as a microphone introduction, where it was and now, ladies and gentlemen, the Galactic Federation of Light. This was just so different. And from then, when the energies come through, I've been channeling nearly every morning in class, often a different collective or a different energy. So Thekla has been coming through a bunch, and Hathor Collective. So it's just really genuinely interesting when the Galactic Federation of Light came online. But they brought light language. And previously, now my sister, Sophie, she is a light language speaker. And I could tell you stories out the wazoo about fun things that have come out of her mouth. But that's her second nature. She just speaks light language. When we do energy healing work together, she's just it is on blast. She is an open channel for light language. All the things, body movements, the voice. She's an opera. She's an opera of her own making. It's amazing. But I'm not. That's not something that had happened for me. But then post-Galactic Federation of Light, the light language started, which is really, really genuinely interesting. Now, I've always had sort of different hand gestures coming on. Well, I say always, but not always. That came on in the middle of working with Rennie in Energetic Rebirth. I started, my hands would just come up, and then they'd start making motions, in mudras and different stuff. They would just sort of almost now, I had the ability to stop this from happening if I wanted to, but I didn't stop it. I just allowed it because I would allow it to come up, and it just makes signs and symbols, and would just do different things with my hands. And it wasn't me in control of it necessarily. It is my body, and my body is making the movement, but it is allowing something else to dictate how the movements move. It is not my mind that is making this stuff happen. So light language is very new to me. And I thought that it might be fun to do a light language transmission with you, especially this early, because why not? Let's sort of track the evolution of it also. I'm just going to take a moment here to get connected and drop in, and I'm going to request that we have a light language transmission for the people that will watch this, whoever this is for, so whoever is going to see this or hear this. And so it will be an activation and a clearing, and we'll just see what happens. A lot of times it's just a tones come through, different tones. So yeah, again, I'm very new to it. We'll see if we get an interpretation after the fact. I would just explain to you what I'm doing. And that is that I'm opening up the bottoms of each of my feet. I am dropping 500 energetic tree roots of light down through my left and then my right foot, 1,000 energetic tree roots of light in total, just down to the core center of the earth. I'm bringing that energy up the roots, up through my legs. I'm bringing that into my root chakra, and I'm dropping a grounding cord down to the center of the earth. I'm taking up energy into the grounding cord, and then I'm shooting it down my legs and back into those roots. So I'm making this sort of like tripod stool anchoring me into the earth. I open up the front of my heart, I open up the back of my heart, and I'm going to run this golden circle of light through my heart and then also down through the center of the earth. I'm just getting real anchored in here. And then I'm just going to quietly run through my chakra system. Just getting everybody lined up correctly in correct alignment. And spitting out anything and anyone that doesn't serve our highest good. All my chakras are becoming rebalanced, re-energized, and recharged. Realigned and recalibrated are the R's. I'm just going to open up the crown of my crown chakra, just open it wide up. Opening up the causal and the soul star chakra, just way up. Opening up that soul star chakra. Connecting it up to source. It's almost like the back of my neck and the back of my head. It's like the back of my head almost like scoops open. Like I think if it's like two thumbs at the back part of the neck here where it kind of dips in, where the neck meets the skull. Like it sort of like just dips in and opens up. It's reminding me, I was talking to my friend Margaret the other day. We were hanging out online and I called it the boop. It's like boop. The back of your head just opens up like boop. It's really funny. So, opening up the boop. Just getting connected here. Hai lakashi ai. O sakatina mai. O ai akataya salabai. Oya naya. Laki sakalaya makaya ha. Lia. Mai ai sakalaya makaya. Atila maya sakalia maya tuai. Lakatia fakanaya wakasia haya. Lia. Aya manatia nakataya makahaya maya laya sakatia maya. Oh shakamalakatia basafaya. Aya. Aya. Ai makanai sakalai mai. Ai shanfantai lakamai okawa. Ai jola malati lakasia nanamai nakapai tokataya. Oh sholabona vai takati lakasaka kwai maa. Ai sholabakatai makanakai maaiya. Alakasana para tia lakamaya namanda chawala batapoa. Vai lakasona mana manashia na fakahaya na karaya. Ai hishu hai malang wanana. Huh? Ai Jaya. Sia. Aya. Aya. Falalida na saya. Saya. Faravila la ya. I. Ma. There's a little bit of getting out of my own way when you do this, as my brain comes in and goes, this is ridiculous. So there's a level of like getting out of your own way and just dropping into the lower chakras. I wiggle my toes, I feel my feet. I sit in my chakras below my heart. By placing my attention below and just opening up, it's really blank in my brain, because I take that little voice and say, okay, your job is to feel the feet. So I push my toes into the feel the feet, push my toes down, wiggle them, feel my bum on the chair I'm sitting on. And it just gets me out of my way. But I'm still practicing and learning, right? I'm still in the growth stages of I'm talking you through this because I do have to get out of my own way. These noises are coming through my mouth and I'm like, this is ridiculous. I'm telling you guys, if I didn't believe, if I didn't have faith that this is exactly what I was supposed to be doing, how could I do something like this? It's incredibly vulnerable. Because it's so weird, right? It's so weird. There's a frequency of healing here, though, that is important, or it wouldn't happen. Not for everybody. But you will feel it in your body if it is for you. My prayer is that those who this is for will just find me, find this. That it just passes by like water to anyone that is not for. Only those in their best and highest good can see me. There's a lot of hand motions coming through at this time. It feels like it's like pulling something down the grounding cord, just pulling something out of your system if you're feeling that. Okay. Sensing something else is on the way. Ai na makatai lakasaya hai. Oh shanamai lakasana fanati lakasona pai. Hora lakakatai lakamaya twaya hai. Ha. Short so fine if fakatai saklakam wakatai saklakha ha. Oh shlakatakatai. Oh shlak. Hi, and I Shilai hamaka, I lakatila kaya, I makalai, hai hai masha, hai la kila mai halo, hai la shila mai ha ha, nina naya loka nina lai ho saka lai ha ma, uta lila vai la di la lai a lila ro la la, mai la sita ti tai a, mai la ti sa si no na, o lai a le lo lai a lai, le lo lai lai lai, lai le lo lai lo lai lo lai le lo lai lo la, nai 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 nai, ai lai mai no lai lai wa ne no ne no na, nai nai ne no nai 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 no se to, ai lai li lo lai la 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 de te ho, ai na ni no na ya le, ai na ni no na na ne, ai ni no lai a ne, oh shakati la ka ta ya ye, oh la ka ti la ma ya le, oh sha ti la ho na ne, ah ai ha li la lai ai a. And we're feeling like this message and transmission is now complete. How fun was that? It's fun for me. We'll see if I actually post this. How vulnerable is this light language stuff? It's very strange. I'm going to sit with it. I'm going to be like, okay, is this in the best and the highest good of everybody involved? We'll go for it. I want to trust. Trusting and having faith in the universe will have my back. And that it is in the best and highest good of myself and all to share in this way. But yeah, it's really vulnerable. It's very, very vulnerable. And please don't ask me what that was about. I'm actually not entirely sure. I have to sit with that one. It is a very, very, very strange thing to just like feel like you're doing something and the experience of it is like very much sitting in the back of, I'm like, it's embodied. So I feel it within my body as a parent, and like occasionally my brain wants to bounce up into the situation and be like, what is even happening right now? What does this mean? So I am in the stages of learning how to keep dropping in and just getting out of my own way and just allowing it to happen, because it is bizarre. It's bizarre. And hopefully at some point I can, again, it's very vulnerable, but hopefully at some point it would be fun to have my sister do some light language for you, for the collective, because she is like, it's off the hook. It's all sorts of things. It's very exciting. The frequency is really high vibe. It's very cool. And it's an amazing thing to experience. It would be super cool. I have this fantasy that at some point maybe we would work together and like, you know, with practice and time, I think that we could like understand what the different things are, because we'll get an intuitive hit again as we practice and keep going of what the voices are. Like I imagine myself being like, and now the mushrooms, or like whoever you're talking to, right? Or it's like, and now we're going to talk to the fairy folk, or like whatever is coming through, and like introducing it and letting her go to town and sort of just holding the space. I think that sounds so adorable and cute and fun, and something that would be really powerful at some point to do while sitting in the collective sisterhood of anybody who this is meant for. All right, my friends, this has been very vulnerable, and I'm going to walk away from it and see if I actually post it, because it's really new. So, all right, my friends, I love you. God, universe, source loves you. And I hope you have a wonderful day.